Hey guys, welcome to a second live stream this week. It wasn't planned, but you guys wanted to finish off this illustration, so that's what we're working on. Um, I won't dawdle or hang around. We'll start on this one, and yeah, say hi in the chat and let me know how your Friday's going. Have you got any cool plans for the weekend? And I'll start by just looking to add some of the details onto this illustration. Hopefully, it'll work out pretty cool. Let me know if the audio is okay and you can hear me without any issues, guys. Hello, Matthew, and hello, Mr. E. Not to mention, hi, Ben, and hi, Tegan. Awesome, thanks, Mr. E, or Mystery. Um, yeah, so we're going to just continue with the illustration of Kevin 11. It's kind of like this alien dinosaur amalgamation, or amalgamation. I can't pronounce it right, but basically this combined hybrid weird crazy version. Hey, Red Knight, how's it going? Saying the knight in red is here. What's your profile picture? That looks quite cool. That looks quite cool. Oh, a Xenomorph Chef Saltbaker behind you. You know, that could be quite a cool series potentially. What do you reckon? Cuphead Xenomorph or video game characters of Xenomorphs. That could be quite cool. I have to say, I'm not sure if we'll do a live stream next week. We might do Monday. If not, it'll be two videos. We'll see what happens. I think we might do a live stream Monday and then do a video Friday, but we'll have to see what happens. I'll probably put a poll out to see what you guys want to see. Cuphead boss is a xenomorph. Nice. It's an AI image. Nice, Red Knight. That looks quite cool. And hey, Minecraft, how's it going? I've got to say, I'm loving your Earth Spark Transformer builds. They're looking absolutely amazing. I quite enjoyed that series when it first came out. I'm looking forward to the next season. Took a while to get used to the protoforms when they were added, but it was really cool. Let's see if we can add some more detail into this because dinosaurs have these weird scaly skin bits, but I want to add the scaly skin bits, but I don't want to. I don't know. I'm trying to find ways to add more detail without going to OTT on a few things, just to make things tight, especially since this is quite a. We've got the chance while we're live to do a more detailed illustration, which is always fun, um, which is quite cool. Don't forget, guys, like the stream if you can. It helps. I think we've probably got about 8 likes at the moment, which is quite cool. Um, or there's about 8 last time I looked. And yeah, if you know anybody who might enjoy just watching the stream or hanging out or the content of the channel, share the stream, share the videos. I'm looking to try and get the community to grow a bit in the next couple of months. So if you rave about it on YouTube, it's all good. Hey Noxie, how's it doing? Or yo to you too. And Marin, hello mate. The forearms eyes make him look miserable. I've not finished that yet, but yeah, it's weird trying to figure out the eyes and the kind of structure of the head for this guy, but I can make him look a little bit more interesting and bring some life to it in a bit. It's all about how you render it. Worst case comes to worst comes to the worst, we can just say he's crying because he's stuck as this amalgamation of the dinosaur. Although, if I remember rightly in the Ben 10 series, Kevin got a bit miserable once he got fed up with all the power anyway, so it could tie in. Alan Animations says, awesome drawing as always. Thank you, and glad to see you on the stream. Hope you're enjoying membership. Yes, if you guys didn't know, members can spam some lovely emojis for the channel narrators and that. And today they got a sneak peek at some artwork for an upcoming video in the future that I was working on. I'm trying to get ahead on one or two video bits for the artwork at least before the stories, while I was in the mood to. So I did a bit this afternoon and sent them all. Well, I put on the community post for members only the sneak peek of the artwork. And I'll tell you this now, it's different to the sneak peek everybody got to see. That's a different video. So yes, there's a couple of things underway, which is quite cool. And I've got some ideas for some new content on the channel. Some topics that have been done before by others that I will probably be looking into, and then some which are going to be hopefully quite unique when I finish fleshing out the idea. I know what I want to work with, I just haven't figured out what topic I'm going to merge it with. Be quite cool. But also, how is everybody doing? Are you looking forward to any movies or game releases out soon, or got much planned for the weekend? I have to say, I did a bit of grown-up stuff today. I had to go get a new tumble dryer because it packed in and blew the electrics a while back, which was a nice little trip out. Red Knight, anime characters, Digimon, or Yu-Gi-Oh monsters as Pokemon. Is that what you think the teaser post is, Red Knight, or is that a series that you'd like to see on the channel? I think I kind of want to add a bit more texture in these arms, which is quite cool. Yes, as Ben was saying earlier, yeah, Dinosaur seems to be the topic of the week between the two channels. But I started mine on Monday, so although he would have finished his around Wednesday, so he started it Monday. So he would have started his Monday as well, I think. Add the other narrators to what are we adding the other narrators to? Animations. Let us know. Although I do need to do the other narrators as detailed as did that the Monica piece. Like the Monica hero and the steampunk narrator. Um, Add them to what though? I'm missing a context here. Let me know what context I'm missing because my brain's drawing a blank, I'm afraid. So I do apologise. Although we do have some other videos coming up with the narrators and a few of the characters coming back. Anime characters, the idea for the video. Oh, for the member stickers. Yeah, the only thing with that is depending on how many members we have, depends on what stickers we've got. So at the moment, we have Nexum, Dino Dinosaur, Demonica, and Ehrenfold. I can try to add the rest, but I'd have to take away the other two, so we'll lose the Venomized, Varaligator, and Charizard. I can swap them over for the other narrators if needed. But until we get more members, you're only allowed so many on YouTube. I think it's like 6, maybe 7. Um, Red Knight. The next Redraw video that makes sense is going to be my Red Knight Kim Fawn. That's cool, Red Knight. I mean, there's no reason why you can't take your character and adapt them to be like an alternate version that makes sense for the theme. But yeah, if one matches what you think for your character, then feel free to submit it. That'd be quite cool. I'm happy to say for this redraw so far, we've had more than we did on the last one, which is absolutely amazing. It means there's more variety and choice, and it also means that we get to have a. I might be able to do something by like showing all the artwork off, even if it's not selected, because we should have enough for that. Fingers crossed. Um, Marin says, "How's it going?" It's going good. It's been a bit of a busy day or hectic day. Happy to be doing some drawing, working on some other plans for the channel and some other things behind the scenes. And yeah, just trying to make it grow really. But no, it's been a good day. Galahad 19 says, "How's the Unity redraw coming along?" It's not been started on. I have started getting ahead on some of the other artwork on the channel, from a teaser that went out, as I said a minute ago. I don't know if you were here. Um, Went out earlier on the to everybody, and a teaser that was private to the members behind the scenes for something that I'm working on for later on in the month. The redraw video is kind of started in my head. We've got more submissions, which is quite cool this month. So because we've got more submissions, as I was saying, I might be able to do like an honorable reel thing, similar to what we've got on, or similar to what Popcross does by showing them. I don't know how I'm going to portray them yet. I don't really want to just do the same flicking through one by one, but that is a really good way of doing it. But yeah. Ben says, along with the Beast Tamer by Michael Myers, the hero as Terrence, steampunk narrator as Megan, that would be quite cool. And that second bit to your fusing Nexon with Freddy Krueger, Demonica with Jason was. I'm going to bear those in mind for October or end of September, because I do want to do a kind of fusion horror thing coming up to October, which would be quite cool. Hey, which theme will you use for your next steampunk episode? Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia again? I haven't decided. That is going to be a I say Russian roulette. That's going to be down to a spin of the wheel, and whichever's done for when I do that is what I will be picking and using, which is quite cool. And I think I noticed a few hearts flying around there, so thank you whoever's doing that. Hey, Pixel Dust Dev, how's it going? I can see you lurking there with a pair of eyes in the background. Fancy seeing you here. We have the release date. Release date for. Oh, yes. I saw a poster for that actually. Is it supposed to be something like the 27th of October or something, isn't it? It's the weekend just before December 20th. Is that for the Five Nights at Freddy's? I thought that was in October or November time. Has that moved or changed? Is that a xenomorph pinhead behind? Don't joke about that. That's going to be creepy. But thankfully not. I can see myself on my other screen. One of these days you're going to say that, and I'm going to actually just have an animated xenomorph I can play, just jump out and jump scare you on the screen. I'll get you. Oh, not Freddy. What's the release date for then? I've missed something. What's the release date for December 20th? Oh, Percy Jackson. Ah, on Disney. Cool. That'd be I wonder if they're trying to hit all the Christmas market at that point then. So when you said release date, I thought you meant Five Nights at Freddy's, because that's what we talked about last stream. Mr. E, yo. Right. So let's add some. Make sure I got the right brush. On a soft brush, chop that down. Chop that down. Maybe a bit more. I've got a new keyboard thing to use for my shortcuts and Procreate coming. It was on offer, but it's a pre-order, so I've got to wait a little bit for it. Um, it basically turns this. Oh, sorry. Turns this into kind of like a small panel like that. So it's just a tiny bit. It's going to save so much space and going to be awesome. Well, that means in December you could do some Percy Jackson. Yes, I will be doing something. I do need to do something with mythical characters and demigods. Everyone knows when it's ready. We've got teaser. Yes, I saw the I did see the poster for Five Nights at Freddy's when I went to watch a certain movie weekend. So yeah, I am kind of looking forward to that. That's going to be the poster looked amazing. I might just share it out and say, who's excited for this? Shall I do something Five Nights at Freddy's related on the channel soon? Because I haven't actually done anything real mainstream in a while. I still need to do some Batman and Marvel, which will be happening. I will. I don't know if Ben Gaming, who does all the phobia suggestions, is here. Um, he said about explaining the random thing in August. I can't remember which random thing it is because we said a few, but I will be doing a load of suggestions from people on one of the videos, or a load of your suggestions throughout all the videos I've got, and I'm going to hit a randomizer, and that will be getting done at some point in August, start of September, maybe the next week or two, um, because I wanted to do that, which would be quite good. Uh, let's see. Red Knight retracted their message. Callahan 90 says, "Hey, have you a fan of doing a cyberpunk episode? That's a pretty popular game, and now they've taken care of all the bugs. Um, I like the Cyberpunk Edge Runners series on Netflix, so I am open to doing a Cyberpunk episode, and I have actually thought about doing a Cyberpunk episode. Um, I actually have, thanks to the last stream, an idea using Cyberpunk stuff up on the board, which is going in. I need to figure it out, but if I pull it off right, it'll be quite cool. It might be based on more the series than the actual game, but yeah, I've got an idea for a pretty much a cyberpunk episode, which would be really cool. Uh, Noxie says, watch the Boogeyman movie. They said it's a fun thriller. They said, yeah, that was actually not a bad movie. Um, in all fairness. Let's get some more of this here and then a bit more texture around. I need to kind of get just a little bit of texture on some of these, but have it not quite as prominent as the rest. It's one of those weird ones. I just want to drop it in so we've got a bit of a gradient for the color to try and blend a bit in. I will zoom in on these bits in a minute. I'm just getting the main color bit in. What else have we got? Percy Jackson's Cyberpunk. That would be quite a cool idea, actually. How about using My Hero character, Hero Academia characters of Greek demigods? Possibly, but the obvious one there is Deku or All Might with Hercules, which we'd have to find other ones to do because then you've got Shoto's potentially going to be a cross between Poseidon and another one because even though it's ice, he could technically freeze the water with control over water. Also, whenever FNA Help wanted to, you could do something with FNA, like maybe take inspiration from FNA Ruin animatronics as steampunk mechs. Possibly. Red Knight says, my Digimon Carnworm evolution, Pridemon, Calvin, Ruddermon, Draw aspires from the tales of King Arthur and his weapons. Have you made your own fake Mon, Red Knight? Because the theme for this one, this month, for today actually, until tomorrow, is a fake Mon, Digimon or Pokemon to be submitted. So you still have time, but I still not do the redraw video. Okay, that's fine. Um, you answered it as I was talking about it. Never mind then. The only thing is to get your artwork done, you gotta be in it to win it. It's like the lottery. You gotta be in it to win it. Um, that's fine. Maybe in the next one. Edge Runners as Venomized. Ooh, Cyberpunk Venomized. Interesting. Yoda voice, fun thriller. It was not. I think Yoda voice would be uh not fun thriller. It was or something like that. It'd be or fun thriller not it was or fun thriller not was it. That'd be a Yoda voice. I can't do Yoda voice. I didn't sleep for 3 days after watching it. Wow. It's not that scary. I like the odd horror here and there, so I apologize for being a bit mean there, but it's not that scary, Noxie. Pretty sure I've seen it. Galahad19 says, have you thought about working with other YouTube artists like The Knight of Arcane and Mr. E? I have considered working with collabs. Obviously, the main one would be Popcross if he does them. I've mentioned this stream to him. I call dibs. I would happily do it with another channel, but I also want to do it with a channel once they've established themselves a bit. Not in terms of like hundreds of subs, but they're into a steady routine and something that they can actually commit to. Um, as similar to how Popcross was saying in his last live stream, once you get into a routine of having to do live streams and content and work on it every so often, it's it is unfair for to other content creators to because it's supposed to be a collab, it's supposed to be both of you coming up with it. It's a bit unfair to push a fast turnout style you've got compared to them. There are channels that have people that have also, I think like Stella Kitsune, I have said to them once they've established themselves a little bit, and their channel comes out, then I'm more than happy to discuss possibilities of a collab. But I want it to be where it benefits both. So there's some benefit from me doing it, which will be cool, but I can also give them benefit when it's appropriate and actually make the most out of it. So collab with other creators is a possibility, but it just depends on where it goes. However, if I see an idea like the Ben 10 Spider-Man that Night of Arcane's done recently as a series, and I think I want to do that, I will give a shout out and a link to their channel where I got the idea from, because I basically they came up with it first, the first person I've seen for the concept, and I'm more than happy to do that. But as for a full collab video, that needs a bit more work behind the scenes. I am open to it, but I'm not promising anything at this stage. But we'll see. Uh, Marin, try with your Wi-Fi. I appreciate that. A turtle can run faster than your Wi-Fi. Wow. Uh, Also, who else thinks that the Mimic is William Afro's animatronic forms? Oh, we got a debate going. Okay. What Boogeyman movie did you watch? I can't remember if it was a modern one or not. But I remember seeing one of the Boogeyman movies, and I didn't really get scared by it or anything. But you're talking to the guy who just binge watched all the Alien and Predator films like a couple of weeks back. Just set them up when I couldn't sleep and started watching them. Um, so yeah, I love horrors. I got to be in the right mindset though. Certain horrors and paranormal videos and stuff, if I watch them, if I'm not in the right mindset, I've got to stop it because it's not it does scare me a little bit when I'm not in the right mindset, but it's more a case of I start watching them and I'm not into them, and that ruins it for me. What's got? You could fuse Todoroki with Apollo and Mina with Medusa, possibly. Um, Here's a part of a special group of Digimon known as Night Guardians. He retreated to protect the Digital world from evil forces that threaten its harmony, inspired by Tales of Night. Nice. Dempsey, you could turn FAO animatronics as Teenage Mutant style, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style mutants. Possibly. That's not a bad idea. It's associated with the stream. Hey, Stella Kutsune. I was just talking about you. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Um, you came up in a conversation a minute ago. Nothing bad, promise. Just to kind of like make you go, wait, what? I don't know if you're here when we were talking about it. I was talking about collaborations, and if I remember rightly, I did promise to discuss it with you once the channel's established a bit more, once you do your videos out. And I'm open to doing other YouTube artists, but I also want to do it where it benefits all those involved. Not just me getting benefit, but obviously where it'll do the most impact. And I believe my channel size at the moment is not enough to be able to do that sufficiently to a smaller YouTube creator currently, if I'm honest. Once the community grows a bit more, potentially. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can do joining on like other people's live streams. I can do a Koi Fish Gaming and that, and kind of collab in a way of being on the Discord because I'm a member of the channel and stuff. But an actual full collab video, slightly different. It will need sorting out and planning. Just because I got fast turnaround. Oh, Noxy, I saw that. Stella Kitsune, he was talking bad about you. He's lying. You call me a liar? I might be talking bad about everybody. No, it's nothing bad, honest. Uh, it's great, but hey, let's go. This new Boogeyman movie. What year is the Boogeyman movie, Noxy? Put the year in and I'll find it afterwards. Is that the mimic from Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin Behind You? I've not seen the mimic from that, but if there's anything from Five Nights at Freddy's, somebody look at it now and keep it with light on it out my way. Um, Red Knight still gets to redraw their pictures. Yeah, that's cool. Tony says, I really do want to see your 12 characters in One Punch Man, please. 12 characters. Oh, you mean all my narrators? Like my actual like the moniker and all the ones. Wow, that would be insane. Um, there would be an awful amount of work getting all 12 of them into a story. Yeah, I assume you mean like with the last redraw as well, with Connor Farley, Hero, Nexum, Erenfold, the Moniker, Dino Dinoclaw, Dino Steelclaw, Lord Nexum, Dr. Virus Nexum, SCP Connor, the Kid, and the Steampunk Narrator. Are those the 12 you're on about, Tony? Because that would be an oh, and Hero, so that's actually maybe about 13. That would be a massive project. Kind of tempted to see how many I can get into a video, but I'd have to plan that months in advance because of how long it'll take. It would be interesting though. Oh, Stella, you're making a few fake one videos. Did you do one on the Discord or drop one into the redraw? You still got time before tomorrow. It can be one that you've done already, but it is fake mon, so fake Pokemon or Digimon being dropped in for the community redraw with the name of it, a headshot and a body shot, a bit of lore about it, the main attack, and the type. If you drop that into an email or into it, then it'll be awesome. Um, if you wanted to. I don't know if you've done it. Sorry, my voice is going a bit croaky. I'll get a drink in a minute. I don't know if you have entered it or you want to, but I'm just dropping it out there. Transformers with SCPs. That could be quite interesting, but I did wonder how I do the Transformers. Um, Red Knight, did you not get the email? I'll tell you what, Red Knight, I will sort that out afterwards. I'm sure that email's sent, but I will double check that because I can't have the emails open at the same time as I'm streaming, but I will double check that straight after and I will check it's sent out and resend it to you. I usually just reply to the existing one, send that across. I do have your character design still, so I'll transfer it back down to the computer and I'll send that across to you. Galahad 19, the steampunk narrator doesn't have a name yet. Um, that will be open for people to suggest at some point. In terms of backstory, they haven't got backstory yet because I'm still working out the main backstories for the original four narrators. So the new ones, the backstories for them will happen as they do their videos. But for the narrators, you'll learn them more through the community redraws. So, like Erenfold, in the last one, we learned he was in the last Focus and Dragons episode, we learned he was afraid of turtles. So the next one might be something for Nexum to reveal something about himself, or Demonica to reveal something else, or maybe Dino Dinoclaw, and build that up. Uh, yeah, Ben, that's not a problem. I kind of know you do that anyway, so you don't need to announce it. It's cool. Hello, Venomized Toothless. Transformers to SCPs. I think I mentioned that before. That'd be quite cool. Yes, I sent you Nematox and its information. It's on the entry. Nematox. I think I saw that. Let me just double check. I've got a folder with them. I've been really organized with this one. Uh, where is it? Oh yes, yes. I remember now. Yeah, I see it. I've got it up on screen. That's a really cool one. I like your shiny. I like the shiny design on that one. That's quite cool. Yeah, no, that is cool. I deliberately made a folder of all of them for the perpetual ones, um, which is quite cool. Uh, and me appearing when you're talking about me is the type of comedic time. Yeah, it's talk of the devil and they shall appear, and you must be the devil. No, it's cool. It was just strange coincidence, but I love it when that happens. Um, I think that Dr. Virus is still alive. Red Knight, that's going to be left up to people to figure out, or the continuation on that story. I am thinking about bringing Lord Nexum, potentially Dr. Virus, back in a future episode, or at least mention them so we know what happened. But the way we left off, they're fighting the SCP form of Connor, and yeah, we haven't found an outcome to that battle yet. Uh, Galahad 19 says, how many community chores do you have planned out before you teased about do you have planned out before you teased about the jungle redraw Dawn of War? Um, the jungle koi fish, thank you so much. I know you're getting me back for the other day, but that was a nice lurky thing to stop me in my tracks. And guys, be sure to thank Koi Fish Gaming for that. And congratulations to Stella Kitsune, Tony, America, Furious445, and Chroma God. Wow. And I think the stream's probably got a load of things popping up somewhere over my face or something if it hasn't done already. Um, so congratulations everybody. Yeah, you're now members. If you're on the Discord, let me know um with a message. I'll check later and we can actually get you added. That one. You'll also be able to see member posts which will be happening. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I've got to get back up to the chat now, a bit higher up. How many, like, to answer the question I was reading, thank you, Koi, for the distraction. Bet you're chuckling away there. Um, how many community redraws have you planned out before you teased about the jungle redraw Dawn of War? I've got up to the end of the year planned out. I might swap one or two out to drop this jungle redraw, or I might add it as a normal video in later on. I'm not sure which way around it's going on that, but that is a case of I did plan out the rest of the redraws for the year. I have wiped them off that board, but I've got them on my I previewed last time my long Notion file with lots of them. There are ones mapped out on that. Um, what else have we got? Noxie went for a coffee, missed all the fun. Wow, making their popcorn fusions. Venomized Toothless, I thought about doing that. I have jotted down a list. I need to do some drawing while I do this. I have jotted down a list of three or four potential ones. Spider Fusion, Spider. I did want to do something like Spider-Man, Guyver, and I think I did more than three characters on it. In fact, hang on a minute. What did I pick? Lucario, Spider-Man, Guyver, and Tigra from the Thundercats. I went kind of retro with it all, like super retro cartoons that and stuff that I watched. So I was debating doing that, but I might just do a random generator of them and drop some in there, which would be quite cool. Um, hey, Mr. E, welcome back. How about this for the name of your steampunk narrator, Harrison Bronsley? That's not a bad name, but I will possibly let me think on it because I am planning to put some of the narrators out that we haven't got names for to have them. So the xenomorph guy from the Phobias of Dragons doesn't have a name. That guy, I don't even know what he's going to look like. He is human, but I do want to add some more interdimensional, non-human characters into it. So I will be adding some more, potentially some more um, alien style characters or beastmen style characters, which would be quite cool. Potentially a female beast woman that's more like a tiger or a lioness fighter. Um, maybe in one episode. And I need to add a magic narrator at some point. Um, how the hell did Nightwing get back in and get into back rooms? Wait, Nightwing's the back rooms. Oh, so you're working on the Xenomorph video, Stella. Um, so am I. I'm working on Avengers of Xenomorphs. Haven't got the story fleshed out, and I'm nearly finished the first illustration, but I might skip that and swap the story around. But I'm working on it. I'm working on a full Xenomorph video instead of just a Phobia's Dragons. Um, where do I send you FMA as SCP when you wish, when I finish? Good question. Are you on the Discord, Marin? Or can you get on the Discord? If not, it's not a problem. Um, but we will see what we can do. I really can't wait to see, maybe for Necromaven to meet Dr. Envirus. We will see. I do have I do have a long route round before that team gets brought up again. Not because I'm being kind of thingy about it. If they do come back anytime soon, it will be Christmas for that team. Kind of like an anniversary episode potentially. I'm not promising. These are just me voicing out potential ideas for future bits on the channel, like sharing with you, but also they're not confirmed in stone. So that might happen, but I don't know if it'll happen this year. If that makes sense. Tony says, like Beast Wars characters in the Multiverse Traveler. Um, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Noxie goes, I just realized I had allowed gifts off. Oh my God, Noxie. Oh, you might have gotten one. What can I do? I can't do anything at the moment. No, that's fine. I'll sort that in another one. I like the sound of that Beast Woman narrator. You could do a few more female characters. Yes, but the voice, I don't know if it'll have an accent or what will happen with that. Um, in all fairness, and that's not me being mean. I can't do voices very often. I don't have a paid voice modulator. I'm learning how to do some robotic voices and stuff, which would be quite cool. But I don't know. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that character's unique voice and persona as such, just because that'd be quite cool. Right, let's go back to this one. I feel that needs more darkness down here. I'm trying to adjust some of the levels on this because while we're taking our time doing this, because I can zoom in, which is amazing. Oh, I love being able to zoom in on this. Um, it's kind of also a bit tricky at times to get the exact effect that you want for some of this stuff. What else we got in the chat? Marin says the Wi-Fi is so dumb it's late like a ton. Ah, that's not good. If Necron Raven met Dr. Envirus, Necron Raven will call Dr. Envirus One Eye. Possibly. Get voice changer app or thing and use them for your OZs. Uh, yeah, potentially. Sorry, I'm just changing the headphones. Can you guys still hear me okay? Let me know. I've just swapped the headphone over, so let me know if you can hear me okay. Koi, again with another membership. Thank you. You're getting me back from all the memberships now. I do appreciate it. Congratulations to Red Knight and say thank you to Koi Fish Gaming for giving the membership. If you're on the Discord, as I say, just drop something in general saying uh something about that, and yeah, that'll be quite cool. And I can add you guys to it. When I get on there, I've got the Discord turned off at the moment. Uh, just while we're working on things. And yeah, so cool. Nice to see some. Oh, Koi, you might have managed to unlock a new emoji for us at this rate. That'd be awesome. You had to one up me. Thank you, Koi. I do appreciate that. I will get you back. You know that I got your back like you've got mine. Um, yeah, Red Knight, welcome back to being a member on the channel. Means you can see the members post and see the potential upcoming artwork and behind the scenes stuff I'm dropping in there. I'm also trying to kind of bring some life back into some of the old videos over social media, if you haven't noticed, like the final illustration and designs for the last couple of days. But I'm also thinking of doing the maybe some tips in like a couple short reels where I just verbally say some tips or something, or some artist like pro tips or something. Um, because I want to. A lot of people ask for tips on how to do things, but I also want to get the information right. So it'd be quite interesting to see. Um, think you can call me the Green Knight. Fair enough. Tegan, congratulations on becoming a member. And Koi, oh my God, seriously, dude, you seriously outdone me. Oh wow, this is insane. Thank you so much, Koi. I appreciate that. Oh wow, I'm not even putting them all on screen. It's like, yeah, hopefully they will load up on the screen now. If not, um, let's see if I've got them come up. Don't. Why is that not showing it? Mm, yeah, subscription. That is so weird. Why is that not? Wow. Okay, okay. Now they're all showing. Whoa. So if they haven't shown before, I'll just refresh this a bit. So Koi Fish Gaming, if that's going to show, hopefully. Are they going to show on the screen? Are they showing on screen for you guys? Let's refresh this and just double check. I can't see them on my screen here, but they should be showing on the screen. Where is that? Uh, that's the comment. So where's the alert one? That should be showing above me. Either way, thank you so much, Koi, and thank you to everybody who's now a member. Hope you I hope you enjoy it. Koi, absolutely amazing. As you'd say, a complete Chad for the channel. Thank you. And yeah, everybody, enjoy your new memberships, those that have managed to get them. I will probably do at some point a stream when I next get when a payment next comes in from YouTube. I'll probably do a stream and gift some memberships out myself on it to everybody. Noxy says the only time I've seen someone outgift Koi was when I saw a 200 gift packed on a Dino stream. Wow. I've seen someone outdo it on a Pokemon one. It wasn't members, but there was someone who gifted something like $500 on a stream. It was like insane. I was like, really? Just amazing. But yes, as Koifish Gaming says, congrats to the new members. Absolutely amazing. That's going to be absolutely insane. I just like the max. I think it is. I don't know. They did another one after that for like 100 or something. And this is one of the guys that plays Pokemon like games. They're playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when it came out. So I'm not surprised. They had like 80,000 followers or 80,000 or I think they had 80,000 followers. They're going up to 100. They're trying to get 100k followers, and this was someone who long time supported the channel, and they just did it, and it was like it blew their mind, blew my mind looking in the video. It's absolutely insane. We are entertaining Mr. Beast level stuff. We are entertaining Mr. Beast level stuff. So the only way to get there is to get your mindset in for it and buckle up for the ride, which is quite cool. Now I'm gonna do this with I'm just trying to get a bit of a. It's really weird to get a bit of a more skin texture when you do these lines, like the muscles. Instead of doing a straight line, actually just so kind of like jutter your line a bit, may break it up a bit, and then just do a few small ones here, and it kind of just ties in. In fact, looking at this, there's so many cool things I've learned in a recent art illustration bit that I teased that I could drop in on this. I'm like, I'll do that at the end maybe. There's a few cool features that I want to add in, but I also want to just make these tie in a bit more to what's going on here. What have we got? I have money, but I'm saving it for PC. Noxy, that's not a problem. I appreciate that. Anybody can afford to and wishes to, that's fine. Anybody who just shows up and enjoys the stream, leaves a like, and watches it, that's more than enough for me, you guys. If you leave a like and you're coming back, then I am so happy. You've got no money, you've got chips. Chips are good. Chips are better than money. Um, at the end of the day, money can only buy you so much. Chips can keep you fed for a little while. Uh, how the hell did Nightwing end up in backrooms? I don't know. I need to look into backrooms. It's still a really hot topic at the moment, it seems, and I've been asked by people to do stuff, including Ben, who's probably disappeared for Popcross's stream. To do backroom entities as something. I'm not going to do SCPs because Popcross did backroom entities and sort them around that way. But I might do something with them on the channel if anybody's got any suggestions that are unique. I want to do something with them. Reason being, I think it'll be quite cool, but I don't want to copy the trend that's out there. So I need to do my research on backrooms. But if anybody knows about it and have some really good ideas, by all means, say it and I'll credit you for the idea if it's used. I can only afford it because I am monetized, folks. No pressure. Yeah, that like I say, if you can afford it and it's not going to put you out of pocket and you wish to, that's fine. If not, please don't. You know, just enjoy the stream, hang out with us, get the advice, ask questions, and the only thing I ask is you leave a like, and if you want to, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support. And as Koi says, it's absolutely right. Popcross is streaming. His videos come out then. His dinosaur video. He's doing what's he doing this dinosaur? I know it's a dinosaur related one. I swear it's dinosaurs as demons again. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it is though. Anybody know which one it is? Somebody tell me the title. That's all I want to know, the title. I'm not worried about the rest. Um, question mark. Oh yeah. Demons. I knew it would be from the thing. Yeah, because Mara's in it. That's cool. It's been a while since he's done a demon dinosaur episode, which is quite cool. In fact, it was his first Dinosaurs as Demons that he shouted out my channel to over a year ago. It's a year and probably about 3 months, a year and a half ago now. So yeah, that's the topic I like. No, that's a question. What's the question? Demons. Oh yeah, demons. Cool. Uh, oh yeah, in terms of your how the hell did Nightwing end up in Backrooms? I've got no idea. I wish somebody would, like you, I wish somebody would answer that. To know it's kind of thing. But then again, I suppose if you've got a genre like or something like Backrooms or the SCP Foundation, anything from any reality or any like storyline could go into it, which would be quite cool. If you get gifted a membership, I expect a sub. No, seriously, guys. Either way, whether you've gifted a membership or not, after the stream, go check out, if you haven't already, Koifish Gaming's channel. He does amazing retro games like Cuphead, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We did Quake 2 on, was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or was it last night? We did Quake 2 this week. Sorry, I can't remember. I was in the Discord for it and I can't remember which night it was. We've done Quake 2. There's some other games like Fall Guys with the community from time to time, Mario Kart. So be sure to check it out if you like gaming channels and that. And if Koi can, I'm not sure if he's able to, but if he wants to, drop a link to your channel into the chat. Being a mod, I think you should be able to drop a link in the chat. So drop it in there if you want, Koi. The one where he shouted at me. That's going back a while. So that goes back to May the 19th last year. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, there's someone in the car outside and it's noisy. And I can hear it. I don't know if you can. It's just hear it really loudly and it's like wondering what's happening. I'm being a nosy neighbor. Um, uh, it was back a bit, but if you go into his video, Popquast's video that he's got now, at some point, in a new tab, so you stay in the stream, he'll probably have it linked on the playlist or something, and you'll see it at the end of it. It just completely, it was insane. But yeah. But anyway, as I say, if you like gaming and stuff, jump onto Koi's bit, and if he can drop it into the channel, Koi, be sure to. I could probably do it in a minute, but you know, it'd be awesome if you dropped it in. If you can't, let me know. But I think you should, as a moderator, you've got the exception to the rule. I think anything you post is allowed to go in. I think I've got you as like an approved user on the channel, so you can post links and stuff. No, it's cool, Koi. It's cool. Just drop it in. If you don't, I will stop this and I will go and get it and I will drop it in. I've just given a shout out to your channel, so just drop it in there. Whether they sub or not's up to them, but You can't drop that many in there without having your link in there. Go on. You give this so many memberships, just drop it in there. If you don't, I'm going to tell everybody on the channel to go raid yours and do that. See, even Marin wants you to drop a link in the channel. Go on. There's no pressure for them to sub. It's just a case for them to come over, look at your channel. If they like it, then they can decide. Say you've let me drop my link in your chat plenty of times before as well, Koi, so it's not a problem. And I won't rickroll. Careful with the cats, Marin. But yeah, Tegan, you got a question? Fire away with your question. You don't have to. I know you do it and it's polite, but if you want, you can just ask the question away. You don't have to give a heads up. But thank you for the heads up. But if you want to just ask a question, please feel free to just drop a question in the chat, and as soon as I see it, I'll answer it, which is quite cool. All right, I'm going to do this a second. Hang on. There we go. Awesome, Koi. I was just about to get your thing up on screen and do that. Um, yes, I recommend you guys, if you want to, check out Koifish Gaming's channel. He's an absolute gaming superstar as far as I'm concerned. Some of the best sort of like games and everything on it. And yeah, only sub if you like cookies. Ah, love it, Koi. Love it. Um, How much is the membership? The membership is 4.99. I think I've got two members packages, but I think the one that you got gifted was 4.99. I'm sure there's a second one that's something like 2.99, which will give you access to the Discord and the extra bits. But I think there's another one which gives you more, you get more exclusive access to stuff when it gets dropped and that later on as things build and that. Um, I am probably going to review the membership stuff at some point. Bit more. I do need to. You also get access to the Google Drive being a member, so I'll drop that again in the community post tomorrow, and you guys can see all the artwork on the channel so far. Um, but yeah, but Tegan, you've got the membership for a month now without any issues whatsoever, and unless you choose to join and renew it, you'll revert back as normal to a standard YouTube user on the channel. Still a subscriber, you'll just drop back to how you were before. But you get a month of full membership access, which is cool. And like I say, guys, another perk of the members being a member of the channel is all the artwork, including this artwork we're working on today when it's finished, is in a Google Drive folder that there's access to, which will, yeah, it's got access to it. So you guys can download the high-res artwork from this, the Phobius of Dragons, some of the other ones. They're all in there somewhere. Yeah, seriously, take advantage because the only other place you can get the artwork to download at that quality is as a poster on Teespring. Um, but other than that, yeah, you can download the artwork and use them as wallpapers on your phones and stuff if you want. It's kind of my way to give back to you guys a little bit. But yeah, you seriously will make a killing on the artwork for the folder. You can download anything in those folders um, with the link that I will drop into the community posts by tomorrow, if you want to. And there's going to be more stuff. So I try to add the video content in there when the video artwork's done, so like a day ahead. Um, so there will be some content happening in there before actual videos are released as well, which is a nice little bonus for you guys. Uh, you can't find it. You're lucky this time, Koi. Can't find what? A Rickroll or I've missed something here. What are you looking for, Marin? What can't you find? I'm getting a bit confused. I'm also going to do my own SCP video of an underrated indie game. Ah, nice. What game, or is that secret and we'll find that out later? If it's secret, no worries. I completely respect that. I was just curious. Oh, Rickroll. Fair enough. Right, let's have a look at this so far. How's this come? Oh, this is coming along quite nicely, actually. I'm really liking how this is working out on this one. I'll probably work my way round kind of this direction and then back round to here to finish off on that bit. Be quite cool. A secret this time. I've told everyone enough about my other future videos. And that's not a problem. I completely respect that. Um, I often have to remember sometimes to keep some of what I'm doing a secret and hidden when I get asked questions on it, or not reply to a comment that says, "Is this such and such?" And I'm like, you might be right, you might not, or you've hit the nail on the head. I can't tell you yet. But no, I completely respect that. So yes, definitely respect that one. Koi gifted like 6 memberships. Were you watching or did you hear? Oh, fair enough. You disappearing, are you? Fair enough. If anybody's wondering, that was DempseyK Gaming or what are you going by now? DempseyK Gaming or which account? Okay, DempseyK Gaming's the one you guys probably know him as the best so far. So you're saying hey, but he's disappearing now. So yeah, an audio appearance in the stream. Yes, I wasn't actually expecting a live stream to win tonight in the poll, to be honest. I'm glad it did. It's given me a chance to sort a few things out for the channel up ahead and sort that, which is absolutely awesome. Which is quite cool. Dempsey, you could turn grey matter into a Monstrous and wild matter to Triceratops. Possibly. I was thinking for the Triceratops potentially Diamond Head. But I was also thinking that'd be great for an ankylosaur. But ankylosaur seems a bit too obvious for a one of that. I am going to most likely. I have decided I will probably turn Ben 10's dinosaurs into an actual series with lore behind it. Um, I think that will turn out the best effect, that the best kind of like way for it. So even though we've got this live stream with this one, I'm thinking that having this as an actual series at some point might be really cool. I thought you planned Diamond Head into a second. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It is a Stegosaurus. I mean, I wasn't even looking at the picture when I said that. Thank you, Ben, for that. Um, yeah, no. Triceratops will most likely be. I'll have to think about that one. I want to add some extra Ben 10 aliens that we don't normally have as other dinosaurs, which would be quite cool. Just because I think it will look so cool to have that. I know I should really do these rock bits, like these bits as like really detailed as such, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this simple. I've had practice doing like detailed rocks in a preview illustration. Venomized Toothless, welcome back. And Ben, welcome back. You two might have disappeared unless you're already here. Oh, Venomized Toothless, I think you're here, but Ben, I don't know if you disappeared before the members were gifted out or not. That's the only thing you missed on the channel. But yeah, little frog thing into Mosul. Yeah, great. Yeah, that'd be that. So what about that Five Nights at Freddy's thingy? Yeah, any ideas for what we could do for Five Nights at Freddy's, people? I want to do something with it on the channel. I've had one or two ideas, but I want something unique. Same with like back rooms. I want something quite unique with it. I want to take an idea and I want to just roll it. The crazier the better. So the more ridiculous the idea is, the higher the chance of getting it picked. With a shout out of your name and leave it in the comments. On the comments on this video. So we're live now, so you should be able to at the bottom of this video comment. For Five Nights at Freddy's and Demons. That's a potential one. I will put that down. I'll put that down under a list. As they get jotted, I'm going to put them up there, and then we'll randomly select them because. And hi Nugget, how's it going? I'm not done yet. He as fish. Yeah, yeah. We'll put that on there as fish slash sea creatures. Yeah, we're going to put these on there. I might even do a variety episode, but yeah. Security breach rune as dinosaurs. Yeah, we'll put dinos on there. Although didn't Popcross do them as dinosaurs or dragons or something at some point? Let's do triple like Popcross. How'd you, oh, what, fusing together for the Five Nights at Freddy's, or how do you mean triple? Can we have a little bit of expansion on that, please, Marin, just so I understand what you're on about properly? Five Nights at Fishies. Ah, Venomized Toothless, that is ah, an underwater sushi bar, yeah? He only did Nightmare Freddy Bear as a T-Rex. Oh, okay. I know he did do a yeah, I know he did do a Five Nights at Freddy's and a dinosaur, and I know he turned them into dragons as well. Uh, to be honest, when it comes to some of the topics I know Popcross has done before, I tend to look at what he's done and then ignore it, so switch it off in my head. That way, if I do end up doing the same content or subject, I'm not influenced in any way by what he's done. It's what's coming to my head. Sounds really daft way of doing it, to be honest, to a degree, but it works. It's taking the concept, but it's making it my own at the end, which is quite cool. Habsin Hotel and Hill of Boss as dinos. We have had a Hill of a Boss suggested as dinosaurs before, so having them as dinosaurs would be quite a potential one. I can always do my own spin on it. I am also thinking of how I can add a new. Do I add a new narrator into an existing genre and cause a conflict? I'm already imagining a prehistoric giant spider angel dust. Also, does that mean we need a marine scientist narrator? I'm not having a narrator for every single possible thing. Um, I will not be able to do that many voices for the characters. I will have them for a lot of things, but we've got a steampunk narrator. We're gonna have a kaiju narrator. We've got a beast tamer. We've got a slayer. We've got we haven't got a weaponsmith yet. We've got a mech armor guy. We've got a demon one. We've got a dinosaur guy. We've got SCPs. There's only so many voices and accents I can do. We'll see what happens with it. A kaiju Jaeger narrator. Yes, yeah, I just summed it up as a kaiju narrator, but yeah, I'm I've got a plan for that one actually. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I do have a plan. Springlock fused with a dragon and a demon. Ah, so an actual triple fusion. So you've got that character and then fused with two other elements together. That's not bad. Um, what do you guys think if I did a fusion challenge for you guys, or I did a challenge? I know Popcross has done the fusion one, but would you guys be open to like a drawing challenge if I did one for a future video? I have thought about getting you guys to do some content in a video before Popcross announced it. Actually, I was trying to think of how to get you guys to submit to a video, but I didn't think of doing a drawing challenge. Furious. Um, Koi gifted. He gifted like 6 memberships to the stream. It was absolutely insane, but you got it. So thank Koi later. But glad you become a member, Furious. Also, just realized Demonica is the only female character that's a narrator. Demonica's the only female character that's narrator because at the moment Demonica's the only female voice I can do, which means I need to do another one. Potentially a beast person will be that one. Um, I'm guessing people are up for it if I do like a design challenge to design some. I will not do a fusion of characters and call it like the DempseyJ fusion thing or something. I'm not going to just completely rip it off. It will be designing something that can be used. So let me know what type of things you guys like or would be open to. Suggest a theme for it. It can be, design your own SCP, design your own, I don't know, kaiju, Jaeger, mech armor, wild beast, fantasy lore, alien, just whatever you guys think you will be more happy to do and submit with. And then once we've got that, we can just get that to go. Like horror movie characters as blanks that you could do on the channel. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Um, it's a case that if it's done, it will have like a month deadline, like a redraw. It will or a deadline, so it will have a little while ago. Dragons and kaiju's and deep. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you. That's not a bad idea, actually, Marion. Could have been anyone. Yeah, I'm just saying Koi so everybody goes to his channel. I don't know who gifted at all. It was Koi. Yeah, no. But yeah, seriously, it was awesome. I was not expecting that today, Koi. I can tell you that now. I do appreciate that. Right. Let's add a bit more. 'Cause this is down a bit. It's going to be a bit more shaded, which is quite cool. Um, what else have we got? Dinosaurs as SCPs, as dragons, as kaiju, and demons. I just want to join. Guys, do you want me to finish the video to actually have it released within a decent time, or do you want me to just make it an ongoing, like one illustration on a live stream forever? Because that's a massive fusion thing. I wouldn't be able to do many illustration pictures on that one. Um, Imagine a dragon with chainsaw for his lower jaw and a mouth on his belly. Chainsaw Man of the Dragon. That could go on my animated dragon series. I only did one episode on that. Possibly. You guys are giving me so many ideas tonight. I'm hoping I remember them all because it's absolutely. I love it when you guys give me ideas and stuff. It's like the cyberpunk one. I've got an idea for that. I can't mention. Hopefully, it won't get picked up by anybody beforehand. Um, but it's a series. It's something I haven't done in ages on the channel. Um, I've been asked to read, do stuff for, and I haven't done it in ages. And I'm like, well, now I might have a chance to. Um, Imagine what you're going to do now. That means you need more anime characters for a part two. I can easily get anime characters for a part two. Of anime characters, dragons. I know I did Bleach and that, but I haven't even done Chainsaw Man, Sword Art Online, Guyver. I did do One Piece, but I can do other One Piece characters. You've also got My Hero Academia. You've got the Pokemon. You've got that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Haiku. Uh, Technoman, Samurai Pizza Cats, I'll even add into that. I can even go to retro cartoon characters. So I got tons I can do. Should be quite cool. Maybe Ren Yeager as a dragon. Maybe. That'd be quite an interesting one. Um, but yeah, there's so many anime characters to do. Anime, I can even got fairy tale characters, so I could actually turn the dragon slayers from fairy tale into actual dragons, but they might more represent their individual dragons, unless I design them as how I expect them to be as a dragon, which would be quite cool. So there are a few things that we can kind of do, which would be quite interesting and quite cool. Right, let's just add a bit of color here just for it to make some sense of the light and the shading. If a future film made in the abyss would help the anime characters. Right? Yes, I still have to do that video with them. I knew I forgot something, Stella. I do apologize. I was saying on the Discord about it, and I completely forgot about it. while back. I owe you a video with them in it. So next anime related thing with that, I will do some Made in Abyss characters added into it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll add them into. Maybe I can introduce the Beast Tamer by doing something with them. I'll have a look, but I do remember I did say that I'm open to doing it, and I haven't got round to it. So I do appreciate that. I completely forgot. I will have to. All right, give me a second. I need to make a note of this. It's on the board and it's blocked out. So it's on the board, blocked up there, so I will not forget it. Can you put a poll up for the next fusion? I'd take mine and Ben's idea and let people decide. I will take bits of the ideas. So dragon, kaijus, and demons. In fact, I'll tell you what. No worries, Tegan. That's not a problem. I will do that poll right now. Benton Aliens to Transformers. Yeah, I think that was debated at one point, but we never actually got round to doing that. Oh no, can I do this now? Let's just create a text poll. What should be the next fusion theme? What have we got? We got dragon, kaiju, demon. We're gonna have other options in here. I'm gonna break that down a bit. Dinosaur, SCP, dragon, kaiju, demon. You know, Ben, if 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 thing fusion wins, I am going to have you're gonna have to wait a while for the video. I'll give a heads up on that. Um, what else could we fuse? Swamp Thing from DC, Sun Wukong, Chinese Legend, and Captain from X Star Wars. Okay, so we've got Swamp Thing with Sun Wukong with Captain Rex Star Wars. Right, we got any more fusions being mentioned? While we're here, we got any more fusions to possibly go in there? Oh, nice one. FAAF with SCP with backrooms. Right, we can do one more fusion set. So someone else drop one in, and I will put this as a poll on the next fusion video theme be when we do a fusion video in the future. Looney Tunes, Backrooms, Garten of Babin. Okay, we'll add that one onto it. Okay, right, that's posted. I will leave that for a few days, maybe till Monday, Tuesday, and I will see the results of that poll, and I will schedule that in as a video to work on. It may be, depending which one wins, a while before that one's finished, a month or two, possibly, because there's quite a lot involved there. Fusions aren't too bad, but when it's 1 or 2 characters, but when it's a few, it can be a lot more daunting than you think to do all the fusions and get it right. And I also want to be able to make sure I get the lore right for it because I'm going to have to fuse all the lore together to make it make sense. So this could be a bit of a project, but um, basically, whichever one wins the poll, let me know in the comments who the suggestion was from. I think it's pretty much just it's Marin, Ben, Venomized, Marin, Ben. So I might actually be able to remember that. Um, so yeah, have my you can't have died. How can my keyboard just die? No way. Okay, that's fine. My I had to restart my keyboard. It kind of just died on me. This is why I'm getting this awesome new tool from Pentix, which is like the 23 keyboard shortcut on a smaller panel for this, specifically designed for Procreate, which is going to be absolutely incredible. I know I'm giving them a bit of free sponsorship at the moment, but it was on offer down from like 80 quid to 58, I think. So it's good. Dempsey, you could turn Looney Tunes characters as demons. I was thinking of doing something with Looney Tunes after I saw it on there. Um, I know Looney Tunes characters have been stuff in the past, pretty much a ton of stuff, but I was debating what I could do with them. I mean, the last time I used Looney Tunes was when I did them as Transformers, and I created that Loonius Maximus or something Transformer. Now you got a 40% chance of winning. Yes, you do. Same as Ben has a 40% chance. You and Ben do. Venomized Toothless has a 20% chance, but if Venomized Toothless is one wins, then shout out goes to Venomized Toothless. But yeah, it's I do want to do a fusion video. I just need to figure out what I'm doing. I think at that point of doing that video, I will probably do a fusion challenge for people to submit. And like Popcross has done, because it's a really good idea and it makes sense, I will put a different email address for people to submit to. Um, Only because I want to keep stuff separate from the redraws. The redraws needs to be for redraw art. So only stuff that's relevant to a redraw submission at the time should be sent into the redraws going forwards, which would be quite cool. You're bad to the bone. That's an awesome song, that is. I don't even know what time it is, but I plan to finish this illustration tonight and then I'll figure out. I think the next thing I want to do is maybe a digital painting of a character. I don't know if I might start one of the narrators as a digital painting on a live stream. I mean, they take 14 hours, so I'll be working on it on and off stream, but I would like to do like a puppet illustration or something on a like continuous stream going again and again a couple times and then just work through it over a while. I think that would probably be the best way forwards on it. Megamind. So Venomized Toothless. I don't know if you were still here or you caught it, but I dropped your Swamp Thing, Sun Wukong, and Captain Rex from Star Wars into a community post tab. So Dinosaur as a digital painting. I'm going to be, you know how I did that Demonica one, that really detailed Demonica one that we did, with the horns and stuff that took 14 hours. I'm going to do one for every narrator. So next one is Nex and Modino, Dinosaur, and Ehrenfold. Possibly Ehrenfold might be quite fun to do. A detailed version of him, and then work up each one so that we can replace the small icons with the more fleshed out version for the videos. Um, you guys do realise that there's 3 votes, and I'm assuming you voted for your own ones by the looks of this. Dinosaurs, SCP, Dragon, Kaiju, Demon has 33%. Swamp Thing has 33%, and effort and Five Nights at Freddy's, SCP, and Backrooms has 33%. I swear you guys have all voted for your own. You know, I swear it. Go on, be honest in the chat. To be honest, that's the way it should be. I can't vote on the polls. I love it. I'm not allowed to vote on them because I posted them. I can't vote on them. Ben just voted. Yeah, I think I think it's going to stay at the 33, 33, 33. Oh, oh, there was an extra one. Oh my God. Right, I'm not going to watch these folks. I'm going to close the tab down and come back onto the rest of it because, yeah. What if Demons Part 4? Awesome. I'll have to catch that later. No, I will leave it at that for that one. I'm not going to get heavily involved in it because, yes, I can't vote anyway, so I'm impartial on this. I love it. I think that's the best way to do the voting polls on YouTube is once they're on this channel, you can't even do a single vote. And I think that's right. It's down to your community to decide, not you. So I completely 100% support YouTube for doing a feature like that where you can't actually. I mean, I could log into a separate account and vote for what I wanted if I really wanted to bypass the system, but that's stupid. Who in their right mind would do? I'll be back in a minute. No, who in their right mind would do that? Unless it's an idea I really want. I like all of those ideas, and it's some. The best thing is, you guys have picked stuff where I don't know some of the items picked in each of your suggestions. So I don't know Backrooms lore very well, even though I've watched the podcast ones and looked into it. I don't know it at all. Um, the uh, what's it? The other one, the Garden of Baden. I don't think I know that one either. And some will come from Chinese legend. I know Swamp Thing. I know, and Captain Rex. I do know, but lore behind all of them. I don't know the lore for some of them. I don't think I know Captain Rex's lore, so a little bit of lore from Star Wars. So there's also something I'm going to be learning on, which is absolutely fantastic. And it will be a challenge to do all the artwork for it, but it'll be a fun challenge. Right, so let's try and do. It's weird, but if you want things looking organic, you want to get some main shadows in. I need to do a little bit of a shadow on here anyway. And then you just want to break it up to look like it's scaly. It's really weird, but this kind of like wrinkled skin effect works really well. So organic shapes usually curves and wrinkles, basically. I think that just about sums it up for what we've got here. Curves and wrinkles. It needs some oil Yule or some beauty stuff for its skin. Because it looks a little bit menacing. But still quite cool. Are there any series that you guys would like to see me do something with, like on Netflix? I know My Dad's a Bounty Hunter season 2 came out. I watched that. That was quite good. Um, what's the no for? Because you messed up. How did you mess up? Please tell me you didn't mess up on what you suggested for the votes, because it's too late now. They're out there. Or is it something else? Talk to us, Marin. Talk to us. Tell us what's going on. You've got me intrigued now. You've got me curious. What happened? What did you mess up on? It can't be that bad. Surely it can't be that bad. One eternity later. Oh, it is that bad. I haven't looked at the screen if you've typed something, so if that timed out perfectly, that'd be great. Um, Marin, it's a disaster. What's a disaster? What have you done? Did you vote for the wrong one? Hey Tegan, welcome back. Apparently we've got a disaster going on. We're trying to figure out what it is. So Marin's having a short disaster. Wait till I write it, damn it. Oh, okay. We'll wait till you write it. But all drawn in, we all want to know. In a good way, we want to know. But yeah, you've got us all super curious now. What's going on? What happened? What's broken Marin on the internet? Hey, Venomized Toothless, was it you who asked about the pop cross fusion thing? What are you going to do for the pop cross fusion? If it was you, one eternity later. Yes, I do have that. In fact, I also figured out how Chroma God was doing all of those sound effects on Koi's stream. I didn't realize that there was a built-in soundboard to Discord. which I was like, oh, I could have been doing these on the stream, so now I know where they are. I know what I'm doing. I meant to put the first thing I suggested to community redraw. Uh, what do you mean? What, to be in a community redraw? That's fine. If that's if you're on about doing the Dragon SCP thing, Dragon SCP Backrooms as a community redraw theme, I'm happy to add that to that list as well. That's not a problem. Uh, so that's not going to be a problem whatsoever. I will add that to the list of possible community redraws. Give me a second. I'll do that now. It's not the end of the world. I like that idea. Right, hang on. That's fine. Okay. RD equals Dragon SCP backrooms for fusion, and then I'll do something with it. Oh, Dragon Demon Kaiju. Okay, that's fine. Du-du-du-du. So just to check, Maureen, what you're thinking on that is that you guys submit a fusion of a dragon, demon, and kaiju, or you guys design your own dragon, demon, or kaiju, and I fuse them together in the redraw. Podcast transcribers, SCPs, and the dragons. SCP and Backrooms is with FNAF. No, that's fine. That's cool. That's not a problem. Yes, to which one? Submitting that fusion. Subscribers submit the second. Oh, so you guys draw either a dragon, a kaiju, or a demon, and I fuse them together. Cool. I might take one element out when I ask it to be drawn, so then I can actually add that element into it as the twist. But no, that's not a bad idea. Even though Popcross turned subscribers to SCPs and the dragons, yes, Popcross did do that, but we're not using SCP, so it's fine. And who doesn't love a good dragon? But yeah, the problem is though, there's only so many things you can do with topics that they're gonna overlap and they're gonna be the same or they're gonna be very close, which means that there's only so much you can do. Um, which is why I do take inspiration from Popcross and some of my content, but a lot of my content that happens is I don't know what Popcross is doing. I generally have no idea what he's going to be doing each week. So it's kind of nice, like when I'm doing this one today, he's done dinosaurs or demons. I've kind of got a Ben 10 dinosaur alien, close enough to demons, but we've kind of got it going. It's kind of similar, which is quite cool. Um, yeah, imagine a redraw theme being a dragon, a demon, SCP, a kaiju, a dinosaur backroom, and a guard to magic. If that was the theme for one of you guys to design something from that, I would need five. Hang on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I'd need eight submissions, one of each, to be able to do that, or at least seven. Or most of that would need to be submitted to then have the other stuff added into it because that would be so complex. And I'd only be able to do maybe three drawings in that redraw at the very most. Um, I would have to start that early as well. That would be that would be one you'd have to start early. That would be quite complex in a way, but it'd be still quite cool. I'm going to be adding some extra effects onto this, I reckon, while we work on this. I've actually had more fun this stream. I think being more chatting to you guys a bit more and coming up with these ideas for what you want to see in future has really like motivated me now. I still need to finish off my other artwork I've been working on behind the scenes over the weekend, which should be quite cool. These are for future videos, so if you're now a member, which some of you are, you can see what I've worked on today in the Affinity tab, which should be quite cool. But yeah, I've been working on something for a future video, which we haven't had in a while on the channel actually, um, which is quite cool. So I need to do a couple of other videos that we haven't done in a while because people have been asking for them. And I also want to try and add a couple new things. So I'm going to start pulling together ideas and going through everyone's suggestions this month and like I say, dropping them into either a randomizer or dropping them into something where I can see the suggestion and I can potentially use an idea or two together, create some lore and work on it. Need to find the time to do that effectively, but I want to try and get ahead of it to sort stuff out. If that makes sense. 2 seconds. Need to rub my eyes. I want to move ahead to sort a few things out so that we have it working. Oh yeah, touch wood, Ben. No live issues so far tonight. Um, I've probably just jinxed it now, and you're going to laugh your head off if something goes wrong. But currently, no issues on this live stream, which I am really happy about because that was a bit weird last time. I got no idea what happened. The iPad just disappeared as I went live and wouldn't show up, which is perhaps the strangest thing I've ever had happen on this on the lives. I was thinking we design both free and then you fuse. Oh wait, you design. You've got to submit this and this. Um, there's a possibility I might have to do two. You design two or two, and then the third one gets added or something because um, yeah, it's going to be a big project. So we will have to see on that one. If we can get enough submissions for it, I'm all happy to do it. I will have to plan the deadline out on that, but I will bear it in mind for a future redraw. Once I think we can get enough submissions for it, I'll definitely have to mind. Insert a PSOD and webcam freeze. Yes, it's going to be quaking in its boots. Chloe, that was absolutely yeah. You got to laugh at that. Yeah. I have to say I was like, oh my God, what happened type thing. But yeah, I'm glad you got it back up and running and we got to you guys got to complete the game as such, get to the final boss and take them out. Although with all four of you playing, that final boss was just like child's play. I don't know another way to describe it. You guys just like as soon as you got there and I watched it, it's like done, gone. Wait, what? You killed the final boss? You guys owned it, which was absolutely it was incredible, but it's also like, wait, what? Right, you guys should be able to see most of my screen on this, so it was autopilot. It was at that point. You guys were going mental. Ben says, Dempsey, you could do a video game characters Demons Part 2, like using Mimic Gods. I have that on my list of videos to do. I just unfortunately have not gotten around to it as such of yet. I have some video game characters picked out. I want to do a couple more, um, flesh them out a bit more. I'm debating video game characters and then find the characters because I could potentially do Hollow Knight in that, which would be quite cool. Right, so we've got this. So let's add some effects on the top layer first so that we know we've got them. So my bell brushes, I want sparkle because this is my lovely diamond effect. Um, I do like this sparkle brush. It's really quite nice. Sounds daft adding all of these bright bits into it, but when it is something like a diamond, it does kind of make the difference. I just realized now that podcast did two different animes as demon videos. Um, did he? He might have done two. I think he did. I think he did them quite close together as well. That's probably why. Um, his Dinosaurs as Demons was amazing as an idea in doing like elements like fire and stuff, like making it creepy and that, and like the dinosaur designs. And I was so inspired to do the same series at some point, and then I thought, Yeah, I can't do that because it's too similar. It's too close together. It's going to be that actually works really well. Um, I need to do something on here that I haven't done yet. So I want to add a, where's that soft brush? Drop that down. It's done there. I just want to add a hint of the blue color onto the heat blast darker bits. Just to, sounds a bit daft, but heat blast needs a bit of a cooler color on it. Then I want to add a bit of a diamond head green on the back here. Yeah, it needs to be a bit larger there, just to highlight. It's the way the light hits it. Any certain bits will get it, but there's still going to be a bit of a tinge of specular color just coming off on the design, just enough, pretty much show that kind of like diamondy color is. It's highly reflective, so there's going to be just a little bit in some areas. I don't know if the wild map one will, it might pick some up here. Pick much. This bit will have the most. What have we got? Yeah, Dinosaur Demons was actually today's video podcast. Yeah, I know it's part of 4. Hey, Omen Hart, thank you for jumping in. Hopping in since school ended. Since I finished my work early, I spent the last part of an hour downloading close to 50 references for art. That's awesome. References are absolutely amazing for art, so that's brilliant building up your library that you've got there. I have Pinterest for my library reference because I'm going to save them to private boards and just see them all, which is quite cool. But thank you for jumping onto the stream. I do appreciate it. Can we decide what you're going to fuse them into? Um, oh wait, so you submit those individual bits in and we fuse them together, or like if I wanted you to fuse mine into a dragon and Ben his into a kaiju, could you do that? Um, it would that could be suggested that you guys say what you want it turned into after you submit either one of these. You've got to say what other content you want it to be done. So if you can submit either a uh, dragon, demon, or kaiju, and say what you want it to be turned into out of the other two that you did not submit. That's a possibility for a redraw. Um, actually, that might be quite a fun one, to be honest. That could be quite interesting. Right, I need a little bit of this on here then. I think all that bluish colour actually at the back just a bit. That potentially could be done. I'll have to remember that around about the time, but yeah, that's got potential to be done. I don't mind potentially looking at doing that. Might want to put more orange in this and drop this down a bit. Just add the shadow back in. It's going to be a darker colour, isn't it? So add that back in. Moving more to the blue, just to darken there a little bit on this top bit. These kind of need a. I think that's the main bulk of what needs a color added to it. Maybe just a little bit of just to add a bit more definition to this. I think that's the main bulk of the kind of like Spinosaur on. Hey America, congrats on becoming a member. That's awesome, isn't it? Um, yes, people, we have progress. We do have progress. The time has come, General X, to order 666. Wait, why are we doing order 666? I've watched this before. Have you had the chance to read the law to my submission? I have not. I have, however, um, I don't have email open. I haven't read the law, but I have been sticking it into a folder. So you had the Nightmare plushie, didn't you? Which is a rather cool design, to be honest. I do like it. I do like that concept. So, yes, I've seen it. I just haven't read the law yet. It's something I will be doing this weekend after I close the submissions. Um, yeah, Ben, I did see you put a couple comments for suggestions on Monday's live stream. I have taken them down. Not taking them down, wrong choice. I have taken a copy of your suggestions and put them into my list to start working through video ideas a bit further down the list that I've got. Um, so yes, they are there. Right, what am I going to do for this? What environment should he be in? Kind of like it like this. I'm going to just save that as a PNG to my just saving that image as a PNG without background because that looks quite cool. Uh, that gave me an idea. No, America. My name is Palpatine. I'm adding even more lore, characters, and locations of my existing lore. Wow, that's kind of cool. But how much more lore can you add? You've got tons of lore. That's quite. I- I'm just flabbergasted. You can come up with all this lore. Sometimes I struggle with the lore that I come up with my stories and stuff. Which is a very kind of like frustrating when I've got a deadline for a story. But yeah, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the null void on the images. Wow, that's kind of a hmm. The null void is kind of like a really random place. Yeah, let's go that. I'm going to cheat background. I do not apologize for this. This is an art trick. If you want to do a background with not a lot of time to do it, I'm going to drop this in as a cheat, but usually I draw it out. However, I'm not going to. Marry characters as Transformers. Oh, interesting. But you've got an idea for Omen Heart. Oh yeah, in America, that's fine. If you've got an idea for Omen Heart, that's not a problem. Is that an idea for the redraw that we're doing this month? Because the mission ends tomorrow at some point. Uh, so if that's the one, if it's for something else, then that'd be quite cool. Um, Yeah, Matthew, that Mary Characters Transformers, I think I've thought of that before, but that's not a bad one. I did like the idea of that. I just guess I never got round to it. Um, it could be redraw. What could be a redraw? Now what are we on about as a redraw? I'm confused. All right, let's allow the paste of that. Um, this is the technical way of cheating on a picture. So I say cheating. If you want to get a background for a picture and you want it to be of a particular place, get the background of the place, drop it in. Uh, I want to get Ben out of here. Drop it in. Get away, Ben. Get away. You're not welcome. Drop it in so it kind of looks to make sense. And then duplicate it, lock it so you don't lose it, turn it off, Gaussian blur it just a bit. I want to mask that. Actually, why am I doing that? Undo this, undo this. I got perspective blur. Boo. Have the perspective on the character and then start blurring it in from the outside in on the background. And then put the perspective where I want the perspective to be and the rest of the background to be a bit blurred. What's mean? Imagine in the future I end up writing scripts, stories, characters, and locations for you. That could be quite interesting, Hart. You do have some amazing lore. Read the comments above if you are confused. Hang on. No, Eka, my name is Palpatine. Okay, your name's Palpatine. By this point, Order 6 is whatever I want it to be. Right, got it. It could be a redraw. Okay, it could be you cheating background. Okay. Hey, that's mean. What, Dempsey, are you going to do a part 2 for the Marioverse? Um, Thinking about it, yeah. What's mean with the hey, that's mean? No, Ben. I mean, and you should have paid attention to this. I mean getting rid of where I pasted and it had the Ben on the side. That's what I mean getting rid of. Not you in the chat. Yeah, not you in the chat. Ominous looking like, get rid of members in the chat. No, not getting rid of you in the chat. Getting rid of the Ben 10 that was in the background to make this look a bit more how it should do. Said he wasn't sorry, background sheet. Yeah, and then I just add another layer over the top, make it darker, drop an overlay, drop that down to just darken it out a bit. And we've kind of got a background for the character already in the null void, which looks kind of cool. A really quick way of doing a background for it if you are not sure. I probably could make it a bit more clearer, but I want the focus on the character, which I think this dragon's come out quite nice actually. I really do like how this has turned out. Excuse me. I think this is quite a cool design in the end. A xenomorph ghost face behind me. No, it's Soundwave and Lucario and the rest of the gang. Uh, Sadness leads to anger, anger leads to wrath, and wrath leads to the dark side, or something like that. Yeah, pretty much. Join me, Ben, and together we will rule the galaxy. Wow, you really are planning to take over the place, aren't you, Morin? I love this chili flask I got from the YouTube event. Nice bit of branding for YouTube. Nice bit of refreshment for me. Um, Wait, that got me an idea, Venture Neil. You got me an idea. Oh, ideas. Cool. I'm going to just jump this over and have a look at. I think I quite like how that is at the moment. I might have to do something on the background a bit to make it not look quite so weird. Uh, oh, at the moment, Dinosaurs, SCP, Dragon, Kaiju, and Demon for a fusion are winning. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. I don't even know if I'm going to be. It might be design notes on that video. It might be design notes. Wow. I did not expect that to be winning. I just remembered I'm late for a multiversal dentist appointment on Earth 616. Sorry. That's because you joined the dark side. Nice. I think we are pretty much done on this stream for tonight, guys. Any questions before we disappear? I think this picture's basically done, so I will export this out while I remember at the moment. Um, I always export free JPEGs out so I can use them for stuff. I will put the line art in a folder in a link for everybody to get access to. Um, I may actually put this in a folder for everybody to get access to, thinking about it. This one, which would be quite interesting. Shane Wong, hi, welcome to the stream. We're finishing up in a minute, but it's nice to see you join the stream. Do you have any art questions or anything before we disappear? Although there are a few things happening in the chat which I'm trying to catch up with. Um, yeah, there's a bit of a chat thing going on around Star Wars here at the moment. Uh, wait, the video on my first fusion suggestion is winning. Sweet. Yeah, your first video suggestion's winning at the moment, Ben. Um, no, okay, that's cool. Hopefully you like the look of the Kevin 11 dinosaur, alien type dinosaur we've done in today's stream. And has anybody got any questions before kind of disappear and call it a night for tonight? And Monday I will probably put a poll out to find out what you guys want. It might actually be a video Monday, and then we'll see what we do Friday. Probably be easier because we've done 2 live streams this week, so we're missing a video at the moment. Should be quite cool. But yeah, right. I guess that's it for the Kevin 11. Kevin 11 is a character in Ben 10 who can absorb. He can basically absorb the properties of elements he touches, and when he touched the Omnitrix, he became like this combination of multiple aliens as a hybrid. So that's Kevin 11. I think everyone's on about the Death Star. So yeah. On that note, guys, I will call it a night. Thank you all for joining the stream, and I will catch you next time.